Morning, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Morning, ma'am. Salute!
School, get ready for the pledge. India is my country. All Indians are my brothers and sisters. I love my country and I am proud of its rich and varied heritage. I shall always try to be worthy of it. I shall give my parents, teachers and all elders respect and treat everyone with courtesy. To my country and my people, I pledge my devotion. In their well-being and prosperity alone lies my happiness. Jai Hind!
Good morning, everyone. A very happy Independence Day to all. I welcome our chief guest for today, the founder director of Sanskriti Group of Schools, Mrs. Devyani Mugli ma'am, Principal ma'am, Vice Principal ma'am, senior team members, teachers, and all the students to this momentous day. I now call upon our head girl, Sharanya Avasti, to introduce our chief guest for today's function.
Thank you, Radha. I am extremely fortunate to introduce our chief guest for today, the founder director of Sanskriti Group of Schools, Mrs. Devyani Mugli ma'am. Mrs. Devyani Mugli, founder of the Sanskriti Group of Schools, started the school with a mission to provide children with a personalized education model which would look into their holistic growth. Ma'am has over 30 years of experience in the field of teaching. She has carried on the tradition of her family and has dedicated her life to the field of education. A multifaceted personality, Ma'am is a trained Bharatanatyam dancer, an avid reader, artist, singer, story writer, to name a few. Ma'am is a prolific writer and has authored numerous books for young readers. She is a naturally gifted storyteller. Her storytelling sessions are vivid and beautifully woven with uniquely named and exquisitely etched characters that transport the audience to a fascinating world. She is a published author and a strong proponent of the use of poetry as a medium to fire the creativity and imagination in young children. Devyani ma'am has written and published 3 poetry books for children. Kavitaon Ka Jadui Pitara, which was released by Honorable Lieutenant Governor Dr. Kiran Bedi. The second book, Matwali Manjali Kavitaएं, was released by the Governor of Maharashtra, Honorable Shri Bhagat Singh Koshyari ji at Raj Bhavan, Pune. The third, Khatti Meethi Rasili Kavitaएं, a book of poems whose foreword has been written by His Holiness the Dalai Lama. She has also authored a book in English called Albeli and Raghu, Friends Forever, which was released by the veteran writer Mrs. Namita Gokhale. She has been fortunate to be blessed by eminent people like late Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam and His Holiness the Dalai Lama. Ma'am, we welcome you to our 75th Independence Day celebrations.
Thank you, Sharanya. Today, we have gathered here to commemorate and celebrate the bravery of our freedom fighters and their gift of freedom to us. We stand tall in the glory of the sacrifices made by them, the fruits of which we savor today.
झंडे पर तिरंगा लहराया। तब टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया ने लिखा, बर्थ ऑफ इंडियाज फ्रीडम। हिंदुस्तान टाइम्स ने कहा, न्यू स्टार राइजेज इन द ईस्ट। माटी मेरे देश की मस्तक पर लग जाए, सच कहती हूँ तकदीर बदल जाए। हमारी तकदीर बदल गई और यहाँ से कारवां शुरू हुआ।
On this day, the reins of control were handed over to the leaders of our country. India's gaining of independence was a tryst with destiny, as the struggle for freedom was a long and tiresome one, witnessing the sacrifices of many freedom fighters who laid down their lives for their motherland.
15 अगस्त हमारा राष्ट्रीय त्योहार है और इस वर्ष हम आज़ादी का अमृत महोत्सव मना रहे हैं। देश की आज़ादी की 75वीं वर्षगांठ, नए संकल्पों का अमृत, स्वाधीनता सेनानियों से प्रेरणा का अमृत, विचारों का अमृत, आत्मनिर्भरता का अमृत।
We now present a Hindi skit titled आज़ादी का सफर।
धन्यवाद राधा। आज़ादी हमें इतने आसानी से नहीं मिली है। देश को आज़ाद करने के लिए बहुत से स्वतंत्रता सेनानियों तथा क्रांतिकारियों ने बलिदान दिया। उन्होंने हार नहीं मानी, क्योंकि उनका एकमात्र लक्ष्य भारत को ब्रिटिश शासन से आज़ादी दिलाना था। क्रांति की आग भड़कने लगी, विद्रोह शुरू हुआ, चिंगारी वंदे मातरम से शुरू हुई।
वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम।
वंदे मातरम का नारा बंगाल के उपन्यासकार और स्वतंत्रता संग्राम में सक्रिय रहे बंकिम चंद्र चट्टोपाध्याय ने दिया। उन्होंने साल 1882 में पहली बार इस नारे का इस्तेमाल किया था।
वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम।
वो नारा जिसने अंग्रेजी हुकूमत के नाक में दम कर दिया था, पूरे देश में क्रांति ला दी थी। यह नारा दिया था स्वतंत्रता सेनानी लोकमान्य बाल गंगाधर तिलक ने।
स्वराज्य मेरा जन्मसिद्ध अधिकार है और मैं उसे लेकर रहूंगा।
इनकलाब जिंदाबाद, इनकलाब जिंदाबाद, इनकलाब जिंदाबाद। धिक्कार है ब्रिटिश असेंबली पे। इनकलाब जिंदाबाद, इनकलाब जिंदाबाद, इनकलाब जिंदाबाद।
भगत, इन्हें क्या सुन रहा? जनरल सैंडर्स का खून हो चुका।
जी हाँ, जनरल सैंडर्स का खून हमने ही किया है और ब्रिटिश काउंसिल पर धमाका भी हमने किया है।
भगत सिंह और उनके क्रांतिकारी साथियों ने दिल्ली की असेंबली में 8 अप्रैल 1942 को एक आवाजी बम फोड़ते वक्त यह नारा दिया था, जिसने इसे लोकप्रिय बनाया।
हम किसी को मारना नहीं चाहते, हमारा मकसद है ब्रिटिश हुकूमत को चेतावनी देना।
मैं कुछ समझा नहीं।
हमारे देश का असली आधार किसान है। उनकी पीड़ा संघर्ष दुनिया के सामने लाना हमारा फर्ज है। हमारे देश के नौजवान सवाल करना सीखे, सोचना शुरू कर दे और इंसानी जिंदगी की कदर करना तो हम जानते हैं।
इसीलिए बहरों को सुनाने के लिए धमाके की जरूरत थी और वो धमाका हमने कर दिखाया है।
इसका अंजाम जानते हो?
पता है, सजा है मौत।
चलो आखिरी बार गले मिल ले, कल मिले या ना मिले।
दांडी मार्च को नमक मार्च या दांडी सत्याग्रह के रूप में भी इतिहास में जगह मिली है। साल 1930 में जब अंग्रेज सरकार ने नमक पर कर लगा दिया, तो महात्मा गांधी ने इस कानून के खिलाफ आंदोलन छेड़ा।
ये नमक का सत्याग्रह है और मैं इसे पूरा करके रहूंगा।
ये हमारा दांडी मार्च है।
गांधी जी की
जय हो,
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 गांधी जी की
जय हो।
भारत छोड़ो, भारत छोड़ो,
अंग्रेजों भारत छोड़ो,
भारत छोड़ो, भारत छोड़ो,
अंग्रेजों भारत छोड़ो,
भारत छोड़ो, भारत छोड़ो,
अंग्रेजों भारत छोड़ो।
चले जाओ, चले जाओ,
अंग्रेजों चले जाओ,
चले जाओ, चले जाओ,
अंग्रेजों चले जाओ,
चले जाओ, चले जाओ,
अंग्रेजों चले जाओ।
भारत छोड़ो आंदोलन द्वितीय विश्व युद्ध के समय 8 अगस्त 1942 को आरंभ किया गया था। यह एक आंदोलन था जिसका लक्ष्य भारत से ब्रिटिश साम्राज्य को समाप्त करना था।
भारत छोड़ो, भारत छोड़ो।
अंग्रेजों भारत छोड़ो, चले जाओ अंग्रेजों चले जाओ।
भारत छोड़ो, भारत छोड़ो।
अंग्रेजों भारत छोड़ो, चले जाओ अंग्रेजों चले जाओ।
नेताजी सुभाष चंद्र बोस ने 4 जुलाई 1944 को अपनी फौज के साथ बर्मा पहुंचते ही यह नारा दिया था।
साथियों, तुम मुझे खून दो, मैं तुम्हें आजादी दूंगा।
भारतीयों के दिलों में देशभक्ति की भावना और बलवान होती थी। आज भी उनके इस नारे से सभी को प्रेरणा मिलती है। अंग्रेजों से लोहा लेने की बात हो, अन्याय के विरुद्ध डटकर खड़े रहने की बात हो, या देश को गुलामी की जंजीरों से आजाद करने की बात हो।
आजाद, तुम्हें चारों ओर से घेर लिया है, अपने आप को पुलिस के हवाले कर दो। सीने में दुश्मनों की गोली न सहेंगे। आजाद थे, आजाद हैं और आजाद रहेंगे। माँ भारती, मुझे माफ करना, मैं तुम्हारी इतनी ही सेवा कर सकता हूँ। वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम, वंदे मातरम।
वह लोग जिनके स्पष्ट लिखित लक्ष्य होते हैं, वे कम समय में दूसरे लोग जितना सोच भी सकते उससे कहीं ज्यादा सफलता प्राप्त करते हैं।
महान लक्ष्य के लिए किया गया कोई भी बलिदान व्यर्थ नहीं होता है। ये वाक्य आप ही के है सावरकर जी? जी हाँ।
फिर सावरकर जी ने यह गीत लिखा, सागरा प्राण तवला। अब हिंदी में अनुवाद करते हुए सावरकर जी।
हे सागर, मुझे मेरी मातृभूमि के पास वापस ले जाओ। मेरी आत्मा तड़प रही है। मेरे मातृभूमि के पांव धोते हुए मैंने हमेशा उन्हें देखा था।
काफी संघर्ष के बाद आजादी मिली। हम शहीदों की कुर्बानियों को याद रखेंगे। वतन आजाद हुआ, सबने चैन की सांस ली। एक मजबूत देश है भारत। नए भारत का निर्माण हुआ, 21वीं सदी का उभरता भारत। दिल से निकलेगी ना मरकर भी वतन की उल्फत, मेरी मिट्टी से भी खुशबू ए वतन की आएगी। हर घर तिरंगा है, सारा भारत एक है। धन्यवाद। आजादी मिलने की खुशी में विनायक दामोदर सावरकर जी ने जो गीत लिखा, उसे आपके सामने संस्कृत भाषा में प्रस्तुत किया जा रहा है।
स्वतंत्र
स्वतंत्रता सेनानियों का बहुत बड़ा योगदान रहा है। इसीलिए हमारा आज गौरवशाली है। आने वाला क्षितिज और मंगलकारी होगा। इतिहास, धरोहर और विरासत पर चिंतन करना हम सबका कर्तव्य है। हमारा सफर यूं ही रोशन होता रहे और आने वाली पीढ़ी के मानस में देशभक्ति की भावना यूं ही जागृत रहे। जय हिंद। भारत माता की जय। भारत माता की जय। भारत माता की जय।
How inspiring! The lyrics of the song insist that the patriotic men, women and children will fight for their country with passion and conviction until they die, and then we live on until they come out victorious. Thank you, choir members, for the mellifluous song.
Now I request Radha to present her poem.
के समक्ष देशभक्ति पर छोटी सी कविता प्रस्तुत करने जा रही हूँ। मैं हूँ भारतीय सेना का वीर जवान, कभी नहीं झुकने दूंगा भारत का मान। दुनिया करती है जिसे सलाम, वही है भारत का सैनिक महान। मैं भारत का अमरदीप हूँ, जो वतन पर मिट गया वह शहीद हूँ। दिलों में हौसलों का तूफान लिए फिरता हूँ। मैं ही भारत का जवान हूँ, मैं ही भारत का जवान हूँ। जी हाँ, मैं ही हिंदुस्तान हूँ। धन्यवाद।
Thank you, Radha. Now I request Devyani ma'am to say a few words to inspire us.
Good morning to my dear children, my fellow educators and all the other team members of the Sanskriti family who are present here today. Sharanya, thank you for the kind introduction. I'm sure all of you know me, so it feels very formal when I'm introduced formally here. So today I don't want to give you a lecture, I would like to share a story with you. A story of a child who was not very brave. He was mortally afraid of the dark, of ghosts and spirits, and also of snakes and scorpions. At night he would cry in fear. The maid who looked after him scolded him very often. You should be ashamed of yourself. What will you do when you grow up? She then told him that every time he was frightened, he should take the name of God Rama. The young boy took her advice and gradually overcame his fear. During his school days, he was extremely shy. He did not mix with other children, did not like some subjects at school. The boy could not spell the word kettle in front of the inspector of schools, Mr. Kines. He fell into bad habits as a teenager. He even sold a part of his gold bracelet and stole money from his father. He was filled with remorse. He confessed this to his father through a letter. When his father read the letter, he didn't utter a single word. There was no reprimand, no admonishment, but tears of despair rolled down his cheeks. This filled the young boy with remorse. This young boy grew up and we call him now the father of the nation, Gandhiji. Our fears, our follies and shortcomings need to be acknowledged and overcome. All of us are here to celebrate 75 glorious years of independence as Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Let's take some time to ponder on the significance of this day. I, along with all my fellow educators, all of us, my fellow educators and I, salute the struggle, the sacrifices made by all our freedom fighters. Some are known and some are unsung heroes, whom we don't know about. Dear children, on your shoulders lies the hope of your parents and all of us, your educators, your mentors, and your greatest cheerleaders. Did I ever share with you that you are my inspiration, my source of energy, and in your happiness and well-being lies the happiness of all of us at Sanskriti. Don't underestimate your ability to be the change makers, game changers, and trailblazers. Apart from tirelessly striving for your immediate goals of studying in IITs or cracking the NEET, CTET, JEE, etc., be happy, be kind to yourself and the people around you. Don't hesitate to dream big. Sanskriti started with a dream, and here all of us are part of it. All of us at Sanskriti are your biggest cheerleaders. We are proud of you now and will always root for your success and well-being. Don't forget to give a smile if you are incapable of giving anything else at this stage of life. You are privileged children, do not live in a bubble. We are living in a country where there are so many children who don't have the access to the kind of education or to the kind of life you all have. Freedom means different things to different people. You're wise, you're young souls and have read, studied or learnt about all the stalwarts who strive selflessly for our freedom. So how should we handle this freedom? Should this freedom be interpreted as the freedom to behave, speak, act in any way we please? The school motto is Sa Vidyaya Vimuktaye, which means knowledge is that which liberates. And I was very innocently asked by a child, if we are liberated, we are free to do anything. The liberated souls are the most enlightened ones. Should this be freedom be interpreted as the freedom to behave, speak, act in any way we please? You have the freedom to make choices, but you should accept the responsibility for the same, for the choices that you have made. I'm aware that all of us have faced challenging times during the pandemic, and especially the children bore the brunt of it. They were at home for 2 years, almost 2 years, without the interaction that they had with their peers or the fun they had at school. I would like all of you to think that we must now look towards the future. We should not be dwelling in the past. We need to see the ray of hope and light in the present or future. Should we all whinge and whine, complain about how tough life is if we don't have certain gadgets or don't have a certain lifestyle, or abuse our right to freedom by showing aggression in our thoughts, speech and action? I would like all of you to go back and think seriously about what is acceptable and non-acceptable in our family, at home, in school and in society. The school cannot function in isolation. We are a reflection of the society we live in. I have full faith in all of you, and I'm confident that you will gain freedom from lethargy, aggression, and all our shortcomings, all of us present here today, that we need to work on. I'm sure that you will not disappoint us. I hope and pray that this day is a true turning point in all our lives. Instead of complaining about things or people around us, I would like to quote Gandhiji's words and say, let's be the change we want to see in the world. So, on this note, I would like to end my address, but I would like to congratulate all the children present here who made an effort to be present in school. We have our students who have come to meet us. This makes the day very special for us. Do keep in touch and be a part of the Alumni Association. I was told that some of them were removed from the Alumni Association because they hadn't formally passed class 12. I don't know who did it and when. We need to correct that. And I would like to congratulate Damini ma'am, Sampada ma'am, Sindhu ma'am, Suvarna ma'am, Radha ma'am, Neeral ma'am, Mita ma'am, Lata ma'am, for putting together this wonderful cultural program. I saw the Josh in the words of the children, and someone didn't even need a mic to express what they were saying. A lovely song that was put together. Andhra ma'am, congratulations. And when I see the smiling children, and some of the children have been with us for such a long time. Debulina has been with us for a long time. I remember her as a little girl, and now she's here very confident addressing the assembly. It really makes me proud of all of you. So no matter what you do in life, where you are, do come back to us. Okay, we miss you. We love all of you and we send you our blessings and love. And in case you want to express your thoughts or express your feelings, please do so. But remember, there is a time and a place and the right manner to do so. So congratulations to all of you, and let's applaud all the people present here on this wonderful, joyous occasion. Can we have a big round of applause for them? So thank you so much, and I hope that there is some takeaway for all of us. And Lata ma'am, may I request you for next year, if the children could look back and see how these freedom fighters were when they were children. Probably for this generation it's very difficult to relate to what happened, and yes, they should. And quite a few facts they've already studied in social studies or history. So I think all of them can take that up. And they are wonderful young people who are motivating us. How many of you have been following the Commonwealth Games and the achievements of our sports people? Yes. So there's this young weightlifter called Jeremy. Yes. He's 19 years old. He's won the gold medal. He wasn't from a privileged family. When he was young, he learned to pick up weights or to lift weights how? By holding bamboo sticks and broken pipes. And all of us here complain about this equipment not being in school, the school not doing this, or your parents not giving you the latest iPhone or something like that. So we need to curb this tendency to always complain or look at the negatives. And I'm sure there are so many children present here who are already making a difference in the lives around them. Be happy, be thankful. And how many of you wake up in the morning and wish your parents? Okay? So, wonderful, the dais and kakas and the teachers. So remember, life is so short. We're here for just this much of time. And as I said, if you feel that you're too young to give anything, kindness doesn't require any money. You can be kind by a helpful gesture, by smiling, by being there for your friends when they need you. Thank you so much, and I'm very proud of all our educators and all our Sanskriti team members. Thank you for all your love, creativity, energy and enthusiasm, which makes Sanskriti such a special place. God bless you.
We are grateful that you reserved some time and inspired us. Your speech has helped kindle a renewed enthusiasm among us all. I now call upon our head boy, Soham Karanskar, to present the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Radha. I take this opportunity to thank dear Divyani ma'am to take time out from a busy schedule and gracing this occasion. Your inspiring words will guide and motivate us to strive towards working hard and make our school and country proud. I also take this opportunity to thank our Principal Damini ma'am, our Vice Principal Sampada ma'am, senior team members, teachers and all the staff without whose support and guidance this program would not lead to fruition. Thank you.